Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing some training today. So I have a student that's going to be coming in right here. His name is Toxic Sweat. We're going to be helping him out. He's an elite player, and we're basically for 30 minutes going to be going over seeing what his play style is, and then we're going to go into creative a little bit or ranked, depending on which he prefers, and just see what he needs improvement on. And we'll work a little bit on that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure if you do, you leave a like, subscribe, you check out some more videos. I do have quite a few videos that are just games, but I'm going to be getting some more coaching videos out pretty soon here. If you guys want to get some coaching, you can go ahead and check the link down below. It's a super prof link.
He joined. He joined.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm guessing that you are John. Yes?
I am not.
Oh, you're
I'm
not?
his friend. I'm his
Okay,
friend.
okay.
I'm here to spectate.
Okay.
Hey, Michael, thanks for giving John and again his friend.
Wait, now it's on. It's on now.
Hey, Michael, thanks for giving John class.
Yeah, no problem.
Where are you located? What state?
We're actually in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah, we're in Texas, so sounds good. Let me know if you need anything. How long is the class for?
It'll just be 30 minutes long.
That's great. All right, we'll be a great class.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, John,
Yeah.
let me get a little bit more info on what you're looking to improve on. He said that it was piece control and
Like aim.
aim and awareness, right? Do you normally warm up when you get on the game?
Yeah, I do 1v1s.
Okay. Have you ever done like a clutch realistics or anything like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If I could just have Toxic sit out.
Wait, that's me. I'm toxic.
Oh, where's John at? Oh, John's gone.
Okay. Wait, what happened? Okay, and then you can like join out like when we're doing battery. Wait, are we gonna 1v1?
No. So we're gonna go into a 1v2, okay?
Okay.
And basically what I'm gonna be watching for is to see where you're leaving openings, okay?
Okay.
Because what I've noticed, the biggest problem that people have is when they're fighting against multiple people,
Yeah,
when they're
I
getting
know
third
that.
partied.
Mhm.
So we'll start with awareness. That's probably the easiest thing to work on. So we're just gonna do like 5 minutes of this. Don't worry.
Okay. Wait, where did I just go?
You went into the free for all, right? It's fine. Let me just watch you do some builds really quickly. So you're pretty consistent with your editing,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look like you're leaving yourself open, like at all, really. I like that you're doing backpedaling a little bit here. Side jump, side jump, side jump. Okay. So I'm not really gonna fight you yet. I'm gonna watch him fight you,
Okay.
and then after the first 2 rounds, then I'll fight with him. But it's really just to see how you fight against two people at the same time. I'm gonna fight now too, though. Look up.
No. He's so low.
So when you're doing a 2v1, as important as it is to kill somebody, like one of the two people, right? You
Yeah.
want to keep. Do you
Wait,
have
I
visual
can't
sound
move.
effects on?
Oh yeah. I can't
Okay.
move. I'm stuck in here.
Oh gosh.
Ah, what the?
All right.
I
Well,
can't move.
it's actually already enough. We can go back.
Oh well.
That was actually
Wait, I can
perfect.
kill you.
No, we can go back to lobby now. Just based off of right there, what I've noticed was when you're building, you have really good consistency. But then when you go to actually push somebody, you're like really like jittery. So when you like were pushing his wall, you were like right on his wall. You want to take a
Yeah.
little bit more space. So like try and push the wall from the diagonal.
Yeah.
So if you come back to the lobby, I can show you what I mean by that. So we're gonna go into let me find it really quick.
Are you Unreal?
No, I am not Unreal. I don't play much rank, to be honest with you. I'm only Diamond 2. But it's more about consistency and game sense when you get to higher levels. So when you get to like Elite and Champion, actually, when you get to Diamond, you're already facing Elite, Champion, and Unreal people. So
I'm already Unreal, but in Reload.
yeah. So are you trying to get to Unreal and Battle Royale? Is that like your goal?
Not really.
What's your goal then?
Just to like be like really good at 1v1s and stuff.
Okay.
Oh whoops.
So you don't really care about like your like you care about your rank, but you care more about like how you're
Yeah.
playing.
In the future, I might want to like be.
You want to play like
More.
competitive at some point?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would say if you really do want to play competitive, I was not trying to load back into this. Is getting to Unreal in Battle Royale is very important to do that because if you get to Unreal on a Royale, then you can consist against people that are on that caliber of play. But when you go into competitions, whether it be a Cash Cup or FNCS, you're actually prepared to play against people of that level. It's like when you play ranked, even in Reload, you don't expose yourself to number one the map positions that you need to learn. So like in most Cash Cups and FNCS are on the main battle royale map. So if you're always playing Reload, you're only gonna have like a good opening. Do you know what an opening is?
Yeah.
So like in chess, when you make the first few moves, your opening in
Yeah.
Fortnite is when you're dropping down and you're getting your first few weapons, and you want to be as uncontested as possible. So the important part for being an uncontested POI is you have to know where other people are landing, and you have to know the good drop spots and know why people are landing where they're landing. So like, there's a lot more outside of the actual like just being good at the game, like
Yeah.
just fighting that comes into play at that level. You can do this one here. How did you become the party leader? Oh, I think I joined your
I
party.
don't
Here,
know.
do this one right here.
Yeah.
1v1 no terrain. I can show you what I
Wait,
mean
which
by
one?
pushing from an angle.
Wait. No terrain. This one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And then at the end of this, I'll give you a couple maps that you can use to practice
Okay.
the specific things that we're talking about. And you play keyboard and mouse, right?
Yeah. I switched like 2 months ago.
That's pretty good. Were you really good at controller before, and you just like felt yourself like hit a cap or something?
No, I was really bad at control.
You were bad at controller, and you just felt like you'd be better.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not fighting. I'm just showing you what I mean. So. If you're pushing this box right here, right? You don't want to be on this wall because they're just going to edit it and shoot you, right? If they're actually a good player, right? Like you said that the last person that you were fighting was a bot. So you were on this wall and he's not going to shoot you. He's not going to even pre-fire when you break the wall. So there's a lot of things that people can do when you're right here and you're trying to break this wall that they can kill you. So as soon as you break the wall, they're going to pre-fire. They're going to edit when you go to swing your pickaxe. They're going to move out of the box, just in general, into a different box, edit over here, and shoot you over here. So a real person isn't going to stand right here for you to take that wall. So if that's the case, you need to make sure that you have space in between you two so that you can move back, right?
Yeah.
So you can hit this wall from over here and then take it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So try that a little bit. I'm going to go in the box. And I'll hold this. Go ahead. You see how because the angle is different, you have to like practice it. It's like something you haven't done before.
Yeah.
So it feels weird to do it. Even the timing feels weird because you're further away from the wall.
Are you 0 ping?
No, I'm 84.
Oh,
Yeah, I play on East servers.
why can't I take your wall?
It's about the timing. There you go. Okay. So now once you get it, that's really open, right? So if I knew you got the wall, I was gonna pre-fire you. What edit should you do? Okay, that's a open for me, but it's open for you too. That's much better. But now that you have the wall, you don't have to stay there.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Much
I
better.
can, like,
Yeah. Okay, so I saw that. Then also there was this. When you were pushing him from the top, you kind of just did this.
yeah.
Same situation as here. They're gonna pre-fire you or just hold the wall. And the other thing too is they're gonna put a cone. If they don't have a cone there already, you put a cone so that you can edit through and then put the wall or put the floor.
Yeah.
So it's about putting pieces between you and the other person when you're pushing. That's a big thing, and that'll stop you from taking as many 50-50s.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing I can help you with piece control right now. Is just making sure that you're not pushing like straight on like that. Like make sure you're pushing from an angle. And then also when you edit like that, like practice resetting your edit instantly, like this. Because then they'll, like I said before, if you get the wall, right? Let's say you get the wall, they tried to pre-fire, you get the wall, they're going to take the next shot, and you edit, and they take the next shot, now you took damage. What you can do instead is edit the wall, reset, then they'll shoot the wall.
Yeah. I do that sometimes.
Yeah. And then you can do this one too, where you edit this wall, and then edit this cone.
Oh, yeah. Wait, this.
Yeah. So then they'll hit the cone first, and then you can just reset the cone.
Yeah.
So, awareness. When you're fighting 2v1, the thing that I notice is you're like really, really like set on killing that first person. If you can get like just a little bit of damage on that person, it's gonna probably get them to heal or like back off a little bit.
Yeah.
Like really, really aggressive people are still gonna push you. So, like you wouldn't have been able to have the top there. But if you're having like that much pressure on somebody, it's good to keep the pressure. But because like you were so heavy on pressuring him, I could have shot you. I was literally like right up here, I could have taken an easy shot. Your top was completely open. So when you're pushing somebody like that, like let's say you're pushing right here, if you see all these walls are open, all this above you is open, and let's say it's a solos game, right? You know, as soon as you start shooting, as soon as you start doing all of this, anybody within 200 meters can hear that. They're gonna start running over, especially in a ranked game. You want the kills. The way that ranked is done this season is more based on placement than kills, but people still care about kills. So they're gonna third party every fight that they hear. So as soon as you even shoot once, as soon as the other person shoots once, just automatically assume you're gonna get third party. So like anytime you're pushing them, put walls behind you, put a cone above you, put a floor above you, just so that you're not gonna get shot on the outside. Even in casuals, you have to do that because people are so like W key these days.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going back to your list here.
You might win.
Aim. I'll give you a map right here. We're gonna go back to the lobby. I'll give you 2 maps. Do you have any specific like practice maps that you do, like free build or mechanics training or anything?
Not really.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 1 mechanics training map and then a peeking map. I can show you from crosshair placement, which is, in my opinion, crosshair placement is probably number 2 skill to master, because it's a very passive skill. It's not something that you take note of on a regular basis, or something that you really like. A lot of people really practice, but crosshair placement will make it so that as soon as you're editing something, you're already aiming in on somebody's head. So the map for that, and what you were saying before about wanting to practice piece control, you do this map a lot, right? To practice your piece control?
Yeah.
Okay, so this map, or even like just this creator, his name is Raider. Have you heard of him before?
No.
So Raider 464, he makes a bunch of different training maps. He was one of the first people to make one of those. You remember edit courses?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the first people to make an edit course. This is one of his best mechanics training maps. So within the map, there's a bunch of different things that you can do. But I'll give you the top 2 things that you should probably focus on if you want to get better at the things that you were talking about. And then there's one more map after this I can show you, that I would just suggest when you get on, instead of doing 1v1s, I would practice this for like 5-10 minutes and then do 1v1s.
Yeah.
And the other map that I was talking about, that advanced peeking. A lot of coaches, what they'll say is, if you want to get better at the game, just play the game. But the problem with that is, after you play, especially if you just switched, since you just switched peripherals, like from controller to keyboard and mouse,
Yeah.
it's, you want to try and get those fundamentals down. So crosshair training right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. This map will be the most boring thing you've ever done in Fortnite. But I'm telling you right now that if you do this for 10 minutes a day, you will guaranteed get better. So you see this red circle right here?
Yeah.
That's the perfect circle for you to do edits in, to do this specific edit. So if you reset this wall and then you hover over that red circle and you do your edit right there, that's exactly where you can, the smallest amount of space that you can use to do your edit. So all of these red lines like this are exactly the same thing. So you just go up to like these different areas, and it lets you practice the different things. And what I don't want you to do is just stand here and do this over and over again. Because this is horrible practice. This is not going to get you better at editing. What you want to do is like try and take it from different angles. Run at it and try to do that same edit. It's harder to do. You want to make this as difficult as possible for you to do, because when you're in, let's say you're fighting in a game, right? You're not going to slowly walk up to your wall and think about, oh, I'm going to edit it right here in the center, right? You need to do it quickly. You need to do it fast. You need to be efficient. So you want to be as consistent as possible on that red circle and move while you're doing it. So this is just straight on right here. There's more up here. This is from down on a cone. So this is an angle that, let's say that you just built a wall like this. You just built a wall and you have a cone down here. And you're trying to edit that because somebody's up in this box. Right? That's what this little crosshair placement is for. It's to practice that. You see how much faster your edits can be if you just use the smallest amount of sticks that you can?
Yeah.
So this is a good thing to practice for like 5-10 minutes. Go ahead and dance. This one is like, I would do this like once a week, right here. This is literally just the same edit over and over again, but what you do is, yeah, no, don't do that though. Don't do that. The reason why you don't do that is because when you're editing in game, right, you want to be precise with your edits, right? You want to make sure you know where the other person is on the other side of the edit, so you just hold it for a second. You want to grab the edit as fast as possible and just hold it for a second and then edit through. Grab it as fast as possible, hold it, and then do 2. And you just hold it for a second so that you can practice, like, when you go to edit it on somebody, that you're actually going to, like, pay attention to where they're at on the other side of the wall. This one is by far the most boring. The other one isn't as bad. You can dance together. Now, this is the one you really, I think, will appreciate the most. If you shoot any other numbers, it'll take you into a scenario. You're good. It'll take you into a scenario to do. And you go to 2.
Doesn't let me since.
Oh, okay. Well, if you just go into one of them, what you want to do while you're going through these is just like in Peace Control 2v2s, you're just going to put builds literally in every place that you can and edit through your builds. And the point of this is to teach you to edit in through different courses. And this will give you different scenarios. Let's say you're in a game where somebody's like some 500 meters away and you have to get there without getting shot. This teaches you how to properly tunnel.
Yeah.
So this map is definitely a map that I would suggest using every day. This specific part, if you want to get better at Peace Control. And then after doing this, then going into 2v2 Peace Control. So what you want to do is, basically what I'm trying to teach you here is, you want to practice the skill that you want to get better at first, without anybody else pressuring you. And then you want to take, directly after you've like kind of gotten it down a little bit, you want to take it to a pressure situation where you can actually make sure that you're able to perform under pressure. Because if you're just doing this over and over again, and then you go to play a regular game, you'll feel like, oh, I was so good in the practice, but then when I went to regular games, it didn't translate. And the reason why is because practice isn't adrenaline, and adrenaline is going to make you forget your practice. It's going to make you fall back on your habits. And so these things are to instill new habits in you.
Okay.
Alrighty, now I'm going to show you the last map, and then I'll see if you have any...
Should I return a lobby?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the last map, I'm gonna show you it, but I actually can't. Like, I won't be able to start the map because it's single player only. Let me know whenever you can hear me. John? Oh. Yeah, you can have some juice, buddy. I think your mic is muted.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Ah. I'm back.
So the last map I can't actually like pull up because it's just a single player map. It won't even actually. If I sit out, I might be able to. There we go, and then see if I can put it on. If you want to go ahead and favorite this map really quickly, that way you don't have to find it again.
I already favorited.
Okay. Let me see if I can put this one on now. There we go. Okay, so you can go ahead and favorite this one. I won't be able to join this one with you. Basically, what this is, you know how in most of the peace control maps that you join that have bots in them, like the
Yeah.
bots like suck.
Mm,
You know how like bots like don't know how to aim properly. They'll miss their shots and stuff like that.
yeah.
So this map had the maker of the map created a custom aim engine for the bots. If you show yourself at all, they'll shoot you instantly. So what this map does is teaches you how to peek without getting shot.
Okay.
If you want to just do a couple rounds so you can see what I mean. If you go up to the bot, you just build a wall, and then as soon as you edit the wall, they'll shoot, and you'll be able
Where
to.
do I go?
There should just like if you walk forward, there should just be like a box or shoot the thing in the center there that says start.
Oh, there.
Can I have a cup, honey? He needs juice. Thank you.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. So when you were talking about we were talking about pushing the wall at a specific angle. This is what I was talking about by like as soon as you edit, somebody's gonna shoot you. And when you play normal matches, people like not everybody's gonna punish you the way that an elite player will. That bot will punish you if you show yourself at all. And the score on the top right is just how many rounds you've done it in a row without getting shot.
Oh my.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can actually send you a video. It was made by the same guy that made the map that talks about peaking in a really good way, actually. And he talks about the different peaks that you can make and what peak is right in which scenario. And that'll help you get better at that map. And then same thing with any of these maps that you're practicing on. After you're practicing on the map, you go into like a 1v1 or a 2v2 or something like that. And you try to implement the things that you learned in the practice. Because if you just go from like your practice into a regular game, then when you get in your regular game, you're going to fall back on your habits like we talked about before.
Is it bad that I have 0?
No, it's not. It's just showing you what I was talking about. When I first did that map, I had the same problem. Like I couldn't figure out how to peek in the right way where they wouldn't see me. But it's just like learning different edits. Like doing the same edit over and over again makes you think that that edit is a really good edit. Like that peanut butter edit you did with the cone is like the normal everyday edit that everybody does. But because everybody does it, there's a lot of people that have a counter to it. So in different scenarios, depending on where the person is in the box, it'll be better to do a different edit that you're normally not gonna do. Like maybe it'll be smarter to do a bottom peanut butter or a side window, or if it's from the top, maybe it'll be better
Oh
instead
yeah.
of doing a corner window, doing where it's like um, the diagonal across the middle. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing that so that you have the small corners on the edges. Once you get to like 3 in a row, you can come back.
What?
I said once you get to like 3 in a row, you can come back to the
Okay.
lobby.
One.
There's also, if you go back to like the beginning area, a thing that'll show you. It's like a little thing that you have to shoot. If you shoot it, it'll show you the perspective of the bot after you die, of what they could see, so you can see how you're getting shot.
Okay. How do I go back?
I think you might have to either like dance or there's like a thing behind you, or just respawn. If you press
Yeah,
start,
just
yeah,
respawn.
and then you can also pick other weapons in that start area, I believe.
There is no respawn.
Huh. It's all right then. The next time
Yeah.
you go in the map, you can check it out. But it basically just whenever you die, it just shows you a like a screen capture of the perspective of the bot, like as if you were to like spectate and go into their body.
Mhm.
But I would definitely suggest doing those two maps like 10 to 15 minutes a day, and then practicing in 1v1s after
Okay.
that. So the last thing I would like to say, and this is probably the most important thing to like try and uh, understand about getting better at the game.
Okay.
If you don't like playing something, like whether it be box fights or zone wars, the reason why you don't like it is probably because you're not good at it, right?
Yeah.
So those are the things you need to practice more. The things that you feel like are the hardest, or the things that you feel like you're always losing in, that's what you got to practice more, because those are your weak points. That's where you're losing the most in your real games. And you're just not noticing, you're not seeing the translation because it's a real game, and you're like, oh, it's a luck situation, or that other person was better than me. Maybe they were better than you,
I need money, I need a
but
bunny.
there was a specific thing that they did that made them better in that
I
situation.
need a blankie.
Yeah.
So if you are getting like frustrated, or if you feel some uncomfortability about playing on the advanced peaking map or the mechanics training map, and you feel like it's just like, oh, this is like so annoying, that's a good thing. You're supposed to feel that way, because when you're bad at something, you don't feel good. And
Yeah.
so you really have to like fight yourself on like the feeling of like, oh, let's just like go have fun, play something else. If you really, really want to get better at the game, you have to practice the things that you're bad at.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have any questions?
Not really.
Okay. How did you feel about this session?
It was good. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, buddy. You looking in the future to get another session?
Yeah, probably. It's
Alrighty.
up to my dad.